My next guest was writing a book about how to manage your finances when he was diagnosed with cancer. Now, while fighting for his life, he realized there were striking parallels between managing your health and your wealth. Here to help us heal our bodies and our bank accounts is a Renaissance man. He's not only a Harvard-trained lawyer, but he's an actor, and now he's an author. Harper.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Great to be here. Thank you, Dr. Oz.
So how you doing?
Well,
the cancer.
Number one, happy to report that I'm completely cancer-free now.
There you go. Congratulations. Great.
Yeah.
So, listen, the title of the book, I'll give it to everybody, is called The Wealth Cure.
Yes.
The Wealth Cure. Why? Why that title?
Well, you know, it's an interesting title. It refers to the fact that when I was dealing with cancer, I was working on a book about finances. So many people have anxiety around money, and I realized that the same methodology that the doctors were using to cure me, you could use to cure your finances. So from health cure to wealth cure, the same steps. Health and wealth are so linked, it's amazing.
They are linked in a lot of ways. Then one causes problems in the other. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to apply your thoughts, because Hill's come up with 3 steps to improving health and wealth.
Yes.
We're going to put them to work for Melissa, who's in our audience.
Let's do it.
Now, she wants to lose 100 pounds and get out of $30,000 of debt. Is that right?
That's true.
Welcome to the show.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Melissa.
Hi,
how are you?
So,
Nice
if I'm going to ask this question, and it's just pretty straight up, how does life get out of control? I mean, how do you fall that much into debt? How do you put on that much weight when you don't want to?
I've had a lot of medical issues. I work a full-time job. I got married. I have a 3-year-old son, and I just don't have time for myself anymore. I put everybody else first, but not myself.
And Dr. Oz, you know what's so interesting about this link between health and wealth? If you were to ask people what's the number one cause of personal bankruptcies, people would mostly say, oh, somebody bought a house they couldn't afford. But the actual number one cause of personal bankruptcies is health issues, catastrophic medical. Number one cause of bankruptcies. So, Melissa, we're gonna do some work with you. Are you okay?
Good.
Okay.
This is a 3-step program.
Okay.
Step number 1 is very simple. It's called the Rule of 15. This is 15 minutes a day of walking.
Yes. What I need. So with each of these steps, I'm going to need a commitment from you. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one, the Rule of 15, is I need 15 minutes a day of walking, in addition to whatever other exercise you're doing. I would love for you to do it first thing in the morning to get that metabolism kicked off, okay? So if we do that, we're going to get 15 pounds minimum in a year off the top without changing a thing. We're going to change some other things that are going to ramp that up. But so 15 minutes, can you do that?
Yes, I can do that.
So next step, the other 15 is $15 a day. Now, we're going to have to save that. Now, I went through your budget. You can do it. Don't roll your eyes.
She's okay with the walking. This is a problem.
Okay, no. We're going to figure out, and I'll show you how. I went through your budget, and this is just one way. There's multiple ways in your budget that we could do this, but this is one way. Now, this is a breakfast you normally eat and purchase. This is a lunch you normally eat and purchase. What we're going to do with you is, you don't need this cream cheese and bagel that you buy.
No.
At home, you can make a better, tastier breakfast for much less. We don't need to buy these chips. We don't need to have that chocolate chip cookie for lunch. We're going to actually bag a lunch and bring it. So that's going to give us $13. That's just automatically a day without changing that much. And then we come over to your coffee, okay? So you use a name brand coffee, which tastes delicious, but there's a generic brand that tastes the same. In fact, oftentimes, you know, they're sourcing their coffee from the exact same farms. It's the same coffee, and we're going to save you $2. So this saves you $15 a day without changing too much.
Okay.
Could you do that?
Definitely. I think so. Yeah.
And if you do this $15 a day, Dr. Oz, this is what happens with her wealth. $5,500 in a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, idea of leverage. Okay, step number 2 is skinny food equals fat wallet.
Yes.
Explain what that means.
Skinny food equals fat wallet. People come up to me, Dr. Oz, and they say, Hill, you know, I'm trying your wealth cure methodology from your book. I'm trying to do it, but the only way I can eat cheap are doing these value meals at these unhealthy restaurants. So it plays against what you're arguing. I think you're absolutely wrong. There are healthy foods out there for under $2 each. So I just have some examples. Whole wheat pasta, under $2. Canned salmon, frozen vegetables, spinach, broccoli, eggs, and canned beans. Now, these are all under $2, and we have a little sample meal here. This is a salmon pasta. And this tastes better than a little value meal with those French fries we don't need.
Okay, come over here. Step number 3 is an important one. You're going to volunteer. Volunteer to lose weight and volunteer to save money.
That's
Walk me
right.
through this.
I call it serve yourself and serve others. Okay, so there's so many different scientific studies out there that show when you volunteer, when you help people, you're just happier. It feeds you. Now, the great thing about being happier people, they binge less in terms of spending and they binge less in terms of food. What I need a commitment from you, though, is just 2 days a month of service to somebody else. Show up at your local school, whatever, mow someone's lawn, doesn't matter. Just 2 days a month of service.
Okay.
Could you do that?
Yes. This is definitely something that I could do. It's easy and affordable.
And that's what the wealth cure is about. And the most important thing, Dr. Oz, I think about the wealth cure is remembering how wonderful you are. I love to do affirmations. Melissa, just do this quick affirmation with me, right? Say, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
And fine stands for this. I'm fantastic.
I'm fantastic.
I'm interesting.
I'm interesting.
I'm necessary.
I'm necessary.
And I'm exceptional.
I'm exceptional.
Melissa, you are fine, and you're going to do great. You can do the wealth cure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you much for joining us. And guess what, Hill, thanks so much. Everyone's going home today with a copy of Hill's book to help achieve their personal wealth cure. We'll be right back, everybody. Don't go away. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.